Today we're watching Mariah perform We Belong Together live. Hey kids, Treacle here. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'm spending a couple of weeks celebrating the incredible era of the emancipation of Mimi here on my channel. There are so very many incredible live performances to choose from, and today we are watching We Belong Together live in London at Live 8. A huge moment, a historical moment, such an international platform. This was something that it felt big at the time because it's following on from Live 8. So Live 8 was watched by, I don't even know how many people around the world, but this was such a great stage for Mariah to be on and a wonderful event to be part of. And she really gives a lot of herself in the performances. She did Make It Happen, which was amazing. She's running up and down that stage. It's so good, that performance. But today we're watching We Belong Together because we are celebrating the emancipation era. So yeah, let's tuck into it. We Belong Together live in London. Was it March 2005? No, a little bit later. It was the summer, wasn't it? I think We Belong Together as a single was new out. In fact, I think she says that in the introduction.
Thank you. Give them a song. And then say goodbye and say thank you so much to everybody being here today, because it does make a difference. This is going to make a difference. We all know, no matter how big, we've just by being here today made a difference. And so this is my new song, and I'll dedicate it to everybody.
There you go, new song.
Hit it whenever you can. It's called We Belong Together.
So this must have been during the summer. The song was just out. You don't see Mariah in a festival setting very often. So this felt big, this felt significant, and it felt important. I don't even know how many people are in the audience for this. It's just crazy numbers. I don't know who the designer is that she was wearing. She seems to be wearing a lot of this particular designer. When she was in London around this time, she was wearing dresses with like that netting effect down the side or holes in and stuff. All the dresses were like mini dresses. There's a baby blue one that I think I saw her very briefly in person. Didn't get a photo, didn't get an autograph. But it looked stunning in person, and wasn't as flattering in photos. And that's weird. That's something that happens. I've seen her in the flesh, and she looks one way, and then in the photos the looks slightly different. I don't think I saw her in person this day, and I was not at Live 8. The emancipation era, this particular visit, there was so much going on. I saw Mariah do different things. I was not here for this, and I don't know if I saw her this day. I really can't remember. I wish I'd kept a diary, particularly this visit this week, because there was so much happening, and I actually forget certain days I saw her and things. But anyway, I recognise the look of the dress. She seemed to be wearing a lot of this particular designer. I didn't see this one in person. I'm pretty sure this is a mix, this performance is a mix of live vocals and track, which is standard when she does We Belong Together. Huge finish to the song, as we know. I enjoy the natural look her hair has here. And just looking at the dress again from this angle, there's some kind of design on the back. I can't quite make it out because of her hair. But again, I think that this was part of these dresses. Mini dresses, some rips or tears, down the side and stuff, but then some kind of busy pattern on the back. I forgot about this dress. If anyone knows who the designer is, then let us know in the comments. But yeah, I love how simple, not how simple her hair looks, but it's just it's a fairly simple look. It's just clean. It's not grandiose. I think it's great for this. She's effectively at a festival. That's the kind of vibe it is, even though it's a huge fundraiser concert. And I think it works. I mean, yeah, she just looks great. It was loads of fun seeing Mariah perform We Belong Together during the summer of 2005, because she has performed it so many times now. She's performed it so many times now, but this was the first summer. This was the summer that, you know, it was bequeathed to the world, and these are her first performances. So I bet by now, I think it's like Another Day at the Office, I bet, like Hero, you know, or Vision of Love. And, you know, we don't all need to hear it every single concert. Maybe she doesn't feel the need to sing every single concert, but this summer 2005, we got so many performances on different shows, particularly in America, loads of promo, pushing that song to #1. And it's fun to watch some of these early ones back, because it's new for her. And she was playing around with the verses a little bit and figuring out, I think, where she's going to take her breath and which line she's going to kick to the backing singers and stuff. So I feel like during this era on my channel, when I'm revisiting the Emancipation of Mimi, if I watch back lots of We Belong Together, there's going to be differences. Now I think she's in her groove and she knows how to perform that song best and how she likes to perform this song. But in the first summer, there were little changes here and there, and she's figuring things out. This is my favorite part. Oh, Posh and Bex. Gosh, they look young. Victoria knows the words. Love it. Totally forgot about that shot of Victoria and David. Such a huge crowd. I do love that dress. And there's the pose that we've all come to know and love as she finishes this song. She's done. She's scurrying off. She's done. Yeah, so this is a difficult song to perform because it's such a big vocal finish, as we know. And so there's me saying a moment ago that she's still figuring out how to perform this song. Well, actually, I feel like she shut me up and proved me wrong at the end there, because she did the whole leaning forwards with the right arm. The left arm is behind her and she's bending forwards, and then she does the pull away, because we saw that across summer 2005. We still kind of see that now. Yeah, so we know that she will lip sync the big bit most of the time, all of the time, I don't know. Again, I'm not mad at her. It's something that she does. That's a huge, huge song. And you're never going to recreate something from the studio when it's like a really big, like emotional moment. It's really hard. You're never going to capture that again if you're having like a moment in the studio. I think it's unrealistic I feel, for us to expect her to sing that song like the album version, performance after performance after performance, and expect any given live performance to ever replicate what happened in the studio, because that's just insane, that performance, that vocal performance at the end of that song. I remember when I first heard We Belong Together, I was in the car driving around in London, through London, and Mariah was on Radio 1 or Capital FM, I can't remember which, and she was, I can't remember if she was in the studio, whether it was a phone-in situation, but it was just before the album was released, and they played It's Like That, and then they played a couple of other songs. I can't remember what the other one was, but they did play We Belong Together. And it was our first time. I was in the car with Lambs. We're driving through London. We heard the song together for the first time and we were blown away. And I remember the DJ at the end saying, like, we can't talk over the end of that song because that is such a belter. That is such a killer note at the end. We can't fade out. We can't talk over it because normally, obviously, in radio, as the song fades out, the DJs will talk over the song and come back in and everything. It's like, we can't do that on this song because you're absolutely just giving it to us. Yeah, I have a very specific memory of hearing We Belong Together for the very first time, and it's been in my life now for 15 years. What do you guys think of this performance? Did you watch Live 8 at the time? Or is this more of an historical performance that you have found via YouTube? And yeah, how often have you watched it? I love her Live 8 performances so much. And do you remember the very first time you heard the song? Because yeah, some people got to hear We Belong Together before the album came out. She was promoting the album and doing different radio moments and things like that. So for me, I definitely heard the song before the album came out. I remember that distinctly. How about you guys? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching, guys. These celebrations of the emancipation of Mimi will continue with more videos, so stay tuned. I'll see you back here soon. Cheers. Thanks a lot.